Europe may be the second smallest continent, but its geography is full of surprises. Its coastline is longer than Africa's, despite Africa being over 3 times larger. Here, vast plains meet jagged mountains, and some countries are so tiny you can cross them in under an hour. Imagine a nation you can walk across before breakfast, yet it has its own government and laws. Europe constantly challenges assumptions, with details that defy logic. Today we'll explore the weird, wonderful and confusing facts that make European geography so fascinating. From rivers that cross more borders than any other, to places where the sun never sets, Europe is a land of extremes. Here are 25 insane facts about Europe's geography you won't believe are true. Europe's coastline is a geographical marvel. Despite its small size, Europe's jagged, indented landmass creates a coastline of over 110,000 kilometers, nearly triple Africa's. Norway's coast, with its countless fjords and islands, is the most dramatic example. If you straighten Norway's coastline, it would circle the Earth 2.5 times. The Coastline Paradox shows how simple measurements can hide a much more complex reality. Switzerland is famous for its Alps, but the true mountain king is Montenegro. Nearly 89% of Montenegro is mountainous, thanks to the Dinaric Alps. While Switzerland has iconic peaks, much of it is flat. Montenegro is almost entirely rugged terrain. By percentage, Montenegro is Europe's most mountainous country. The Matterhorn may be iconic, but it's not Europe's tallest mountain. That title goes to Mount Elbrus in the Caucasus, soaring to 5,642 meters. Elbrus is over a kilometer taller than the Matterhorn, and sits within Europe's boundaries by most definitions. The debate over Europe's edge puts Elbrus firmly in the continent. The true king of European mountains lies far to the east, not in the Alps. Europe's longest river is the Volga, stretching 3,530 kilometers, all within Russia. The Volga is Russia's historical and economic heartland, connecting major cities and seas. 11 of Russia's 20 largest cities are in its basin. For centuries, it's been a vital artery for trade, culture, and transport. Europe's smallest country is Vatican City, just 0.44 square kilometers. It's smaller than many city parks, with around 800 residents, none native-born. Despite its size, it has its own post office, radio, and even an army, the Swiss Guard. Vatican City is a unique, independent monarchy within Rome. Europe is often called the Peninsula of Peninsulas. The continent itself is a giant peninsula made up of smaller ones: Scandinavia, Iberia, Italy, and the Balkans. Each has its own sub-peninsulas, creating a fractured, indented landscape. This geography fostered distinct cultures and nations while encouraging maritime trade. Europe's shape is a key to its diversity. Europe sits much farther north than many realize. Rome is on the same latitude as Chicago, Paris is north of almost all the continental US, and London aligns with Calgary. Scandinavia matches Alaska's latitude. The Mercator map distorts this, making Europe seem farther south. Europe's mild climate, despite its latitude, is our next surprise. Europe's warmth comes from the Gulf Stream, not its latitude. This ocean current brings tropical warmth across the Atlantic, raising winter temperatures by up to 10 degrees Celsius. Without it, London would feel like Newfoundland, and Scandinavia would be locked in ice. The Gulf Stream is the single most important factor shaping Europe's climate. Monaco is the world's most densely populated country, just 2.02 square kilometers. It packs over 38,000 people, more than 19,000 per square kilometer. That's 10 times the density of the UK. With no room to expand, Monaco builds upward, creating a vertical cityscape. It's a tiny country with a big population. Switzerland's capital isn't Geneva or Zurich, it's Bern. Switzerland has no official capital by law, reflecting its federalist nature. In 1848, Bern was chosen as the seat of government, a compromise between rivals. Bern is called the Federal City, functioning as the capital in practice. It's a uniquely Swiss solution to a national question. Europe's largest island isn't Greenland, it's Great Britain. Greenland is part of North America geographically, despite Danish ties. Great Britain, home to England, Scotland, and Wales, is the 9th largest island in the world. The UK includes Great Britain, Northern Ireland, and smaller islands. Understanding this distinction is key to grasping the region's geography. The Danube flows through more countries than any river on Earth, 10 in total. It starts in Germany and ends at the Black Sea, passing through 4 national capitals. The Danube is a living thread connecting diverse cultures and histories. It's the world's most international river. Kaliningrad is a Russian exclave between Poland and Lithuania, cut off from mainland Russia. Once part of Germany, it became Russian after World War II. Today it's a strategic, militarized region for Russia, surrounded by the EU. Kaliningrad is a geopolitical anomaly in Europe. Malta is Europe's largest country without permanent rivers or lakes. Its porous limestone means rainwater quickly disappears underground. Malta relies on rainwater collection and desalination to support its population. It's a testament to human ingenuity in a water-scarce land. Iceland sits atop the mid-Atlantic ridge where tectonic plates pull apart. It's one of the world's most volcanically active places, with glaciers and geysers side by side. The country's landscape is shaped by constant geological activity. You can stand with one foot in Europe and one in North America at Thingvellir National Park. Iceland is a living showcase of Earth's raw power. In Svalbard, Norway, the sun doesn't set for 4 months each summer. This midnight sun creates 24-hour daylight, blurring the line between day and night. In winter, the opposite occurs, months of darkness. Svalbard is a land of extreme light and dark shaped by the tilt of the Earth. It's a surreal experience at the edge of the Arctic. Lake Ladoga in Russia is Europe's largest freshwater lake, covering over 17,700 square kilometers. It played a crucial role during WW2 as the road of life during the siege of Leningrad. Today it's part of a vast waterway connecting the Baltic and Volga. Ladoga is larger than some European countries. It's a lake of both geographical and historical significance. The largest lake within the European Union is Sweden's Lake Vänern. Covering 5,655 square kilometers, it's the 3rd largest in Europe. Vänern has its own weather systems and thousands of islands. It's a vital part of Sweden's landscape and waterways. Europe is home to 6 microstates: Andorra, Liechtenstein, Malta, Monaco, San Marino, Vatican City. These tiny nations have survived for centuries, tucked between larger neighbors. Each has a unique history and economic model. They're living relics of Europe's fragmented past. Plovdiv, Bulgaria, is Europe's oldest continuously inhabited city, over 6,000 years old. Its layers of architecture reveal Neolithic, Roman, Ottoman, and Bulgarian history. Plovdiv has been ruled by Thracians, Greeks, Romans, and more. It's a living museum of European civilization. The EU's external land border stretches 16,600 kilometers, 5th longest in the world. It runs from the Arctic, along Russia and Belarus, down to Turkey. Managing this border is a major challenge for the EU. It's a line with immense political and cultural significance. The Ural Mountains mark the traditional boundary between Europe and Asia. Stretching 2,500 kilometers, they separate European Russia from Siberia. The Urals aren't tall, but their cultural and historical significance is immense. Cities like Yekaterinburg straddle this continental divide. Europe has more transcontinental countries than any other continent. Russia, Turkey, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, and Georgia all span Europe and Asia. Spain and France have territories in Africa, making them transcontinental too. This complexity is a result of Europe's history of exploration and shifting borders. Europe's boundaries are as dynamic as its history. The Pyrenees form a natural wall between France and Spain, stretching nearly 500 kilometers. This barrier has shaped the distinct cultures of the Iberian Peninsula. The mountains even contain the microstate of Andorra. Geography here has dictated history for millennia. Northern Europe is defined by the vast Northern European plain. This fertile, flat land stretches from France to Russia, supporting huge populations. Its openness has made it both a breadbasket and a battleground. The plain has shaped Europe's history, for better and worse. Europe is a continent of paradoxes, tiny countries with towering mountains, rivers that cross countless borders, and climates that defy latitude. Its geography has shaped cultures, languages, and histories in ways both obvious and hidden. From Norway's fjords to Poland's plains, every feature tells a story. Understanding these quirks gives us a deeper appreciation for Europe's complexity. Next time you look at a map, remember, Europe is a living, dynamic puzzle. Which fact surprised you most? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more fascinating explorations. See you in the next one.